Hello and welcome, my alien leaves. Yeah, this technically isn't about aliens, but Ultra Beasts, which are considered to be aliens in Pokemon, but I'm not sure if you should call things from a different dimension aliens, but that's a topic for a different time. The thought experiment we are doing today is, what if the Ultra Beasts were actually regional forms? Let me elaborate a bit more. Let's just say there is a Pokemon, like, I don't know, let's take one that not many people know, Pikachu. And Pikachu exists in the Ultra wormholes, in that Ultra world, that other dimension. But it looks different than our Pikachu does. But this Pikachu also has a different regional variant to it. And that is the one that comes into our world, which we call an Ultra Beast. So, basically, the otherworldly Pikachu looks like a Pikachu, just a bit different. So, like a regional form, basically. But it's not a regional form in that world, and I explained way too much. Let's just get into the topic. So, going in Pokédex order here, we are starting with Solgaleo. And one thing I want to do is, well, if it's not a legendary, and I know programming-wise they are counted as legendary, but I do believe that most of the Ultra Beasts are actually just normal Pokemon you can encounter in the other world. Solgaleo is a legendary, even in the other world. So we can base it on a legendary as well. And I mean, Entei? That's an easy pick, really, because it's a Fire Lion. And yeah, Solgaleo is not a Fire Lion, but hey, it makes sense. The sun is not made out of fire. That's a very, very common misconception. So, yeah, moving on to the next one. Okay, Lunala is a giant spacey bat. Yeah, it took me quite some time until I figured something out that would work for Lunala. But, you know, there is one that has a similar look. And this is mainly about the looks, not about, like, types or lore or anything, because these things can easily change for Ultra Beasts, as well as regional forms. But yeah, Yveltal. That totally looks like Lunala, if you squint a bit. And turn your head about, like, 37 degrees. And maybe cover up one of your eyes. Can you see it now? So, Nihilego is not a legendary, I would assume, from the different world. And, well, yeah, it's Jellicent. I mean, it's a huge, kinda humanoid-ish, but not really humanoid-ish jellyfish. So, let's go with the Pringles mascot, I guess. Next are Buzzwole and Pheromosa, because they are kind of a pair. And I thought, well, we do need to keep the bug type. And there's a pair of bug types they could be. Volbeat and Illumise, or Illumise, or however you want to pronounce that. Yeah, I know the strength difference is quite huge here, but that's fair. They're from a different world. Now, Xurkitree, I had a bit of a problem. Nothing really came into mind really at first. Because, like, the cable stuff, maybe a steel type, doesn't necessarily have to be electric. But it's also a tree. And it lights up, just like a Christmas tree. And which Pokemon do you think of when you think Christmas tree? Yeah, Trevenant, of course. What did you think? Celesteela. Now that one was hard. Like, really. There is no Pokemon that looks all that similar to this one. I have a few that could fit. First off, Frostless, maybe? Because both of them are from Japanese legends. One is from the Yuki-onna, the other is from the Moon Princess, Kaguya-hime. So, yeah, there is a connection there. The look, a bit if you want to see it. But, well, what about Lilligant? That kind of have a same body type-ish. Not really, but kind of if you, again, want to have it that way. Or maybe Escavalier. Yeah, no idea. Like, tell me in the comments which one of these you prefer, or if you have something that is even better fit that I didn't think about. Contrary to popular belief, I can sometimes forget about something. Kartana. I love this little guy. But it's origami. We don't have an origami Pokemon in our dimension. Also, should we question why these are in the official Pokedex? That doesn't really make sense. But, oh well, that's a different topic. Yeah, maybe the cutting stuff? So, Scyther or Skarmory? Maybe even Shiftry, as that uses leaves? Well, not to cut things, but create wind? Maybe, because like leaves, paper, you know? Or Masquerain? It's small and the wings kinda look papery? Yeah, this one, I don't know. If this theory is correct, which I highly doubt, it might just be based on a Pokemon that doesn't exist yet. Maybe in Generation 10, we will see. Okay, Guzzlord. You could argue that Guzzlord could be based on a legendary. I, however, couldn't think of any legendary that would fit it, so yeah, Snorlax or Swalot, the giant eaters. I mean, Swalot probably is a better fit here, because it's basically a mouth with a bit of body around it, just like Guzzlord, but yeah, it's like, yeah, it's Swalot Digivolved, I guess. Now Necrozma, the being of light, kinda a god, but also kinda an evil god, if it's not, like, light up. Giratina or Arceus, or kinda a mixture of both, maybe. It's kinda like, depending on which form you take it, but, like, yeah. It cannot change its types like Arceus can. Does that matter? Yeah, it's one of those two. They just fit. Tell me otherwise, if you dare. Poipo and Naganadel, which is the only Ultra Beast that we know of can evolve. There's also a theory you could make that these all are just final evolutions, but, well. Yeah, Gligar or Gliscor? Like, as the evolution line? They are not bees, but they are purple stingy thingies. So, yeah. Another thing that came into mind is Kingdra. Now, hear me out. Hear me out what I think about Kingdra. I don't know. Then maybe Combi or Vespiquen, because, well, bees. This time, yes, the bees, not the bees. Insert that meme if you want to. I'm too lazy to look it up. Actually, I just don't want to put it in. Skrelp or Dragalge? Yeah. There's kinda a connection looks-wise there. Am I the only one who can see this? Or, my final suggestion, yes, there are a lot here. Neubite into Noivern. Yeah, bats aren't bees, but I don't know. The colors fit nicely. And also it's a cute little thing turning into a giant, not so cute anymore thing. Kind of like all the Pokemon do. Penultimately, we have Stakataka, which sounds like a sound word, but, well, yeah, Gigalith, Avalok, or Toxapex. I really like... These seem fittingly. Especially Gigalith or Avalok, because they are, like, not walls, but very sturdy things. You know, those could fit. On to the final one. And the very underwhelming last one. I probably shouldn't have done that as in Pokedex order, but oh well, here we are. Blacephalon. The balloon, clown, disco ball thingy that explodes? Yeah, of course, it's round. All round Pokemon explode. Honestly, Drifblim. It's a balloon. It's a round balloon. Balloons tend to be round. I have never seen a balloon that is not round. So, yeah, that's an easy fit. And with that, we covered all the Ultra Beasts. Yay! Hooray! So, what do you think about this? I don't really want to call it a theory. It's just a thought that I got into my mind and wanted to work on it. I think it's a neat little idea. I do not think this is likely the truth to the Ultra Beasts. I think they are just Pokemon from a different dimension that are not connected to our Pokemon at all. But well, just having a bit of fun. So yeah, your thoughts down in the comments below. Maybe your picks even as well. I would be interested to see those. And while you're down there, how about you enter an Ultra Wormhole yourself? By clicking the like and subscribe button as well as ringing that little bell. And check out the links down in the description below, leading to my Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, where I post stuff, keep you updated, and all the good things. As well as to my Twitch, where I live stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, a very ultra bye-bye. What would the word be for an ultra bye-bye from a different dimension?